Ethan, welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us here on Africa Live. Ethan, the two governments are talking about spring, which is basically this month and the start of May. How prepared is Rwanda to receive the migrants? Ethan?
Richard, actually, we expected the first flights to arrive at a later date of this month, according to what the Minister of Justice told CGTN about 3 weeks ago after the passing of the bill by the lower chamber. That bill on migration partnership between Rwanda and the UK was actually assented to by the President Kagame this week. He signed it into law. The cabinet passed it sometime last week. And now the process was that the next flight, the first few flights would be arriving in a couple of weeks from last week, which we expect to be the end of this month. It looks like it's going to drag on probably later May, but we expected the first flight to be arriving as soon as possible, considering that the questions that were raised by UNHCR and other people who are against the migration partnership in itself. Those concerns had been addressed in the new partnership deal that was signed between the government of UK and the government of Rwanda, and it has now become into law. So 2,000 migrants are expected to be arriving in the next 2 months, as they confirmed by the Minister of Justice here in Rwanda.
All right, Ethan, 2,000 migrants expected to arrive. Well, it seems the migrants are ready. The UK is ready. The question that needs to be asked is the Rwandan government ready? Ethan?
Yes. Richard, what we know is that now the numbers, first of all, I'll start with the numbers. 10,000 will be arriving in the course of 5 years, according to what we know so far. So what has been being done right now is make sure that the groundwork regards law is prepared, but also the facilities that are going to be receiving these people have been set aside. There's quite a number of establishments, estates that have been built. Some were inspected by the former Minister of Home Affairs of the UK, and others were looked at by Tom Craven, who was also here recently, looking into the facilities that are going to be receiving these migrants. That people who have been trained, over 155 people who will be serving in these facilities have been undergoing training. But we also understand that the legal part on some judges who will be looking and examining these migration claims by the migrants themselves have been selected. Some from the UK, others from here, and will be looking into the claims of these migrants. So the government of Rwanda looks like they have been working silently behind this, making sure that once the first flight is here, these people will be having places to live, and they'll be received according to the deal that has been signed between the two governments.
All right, Ethan Tashobia in Kigali, thanks for that.